Hello and welcome to the special Christmas edition of Viewpoint. We've got a few festive stories for you, the concrete Christmas headlines, and if we're lucky, we might even get a visit from a special guest.
First up, Norwich turned on the Christmas lights in the centre of town on the 20th of November. Around every corner was something new and exciting. We spent the evening getting in the mood for Christmas. Have a look.
Over the last couple of weeks, there have been a number of Christmas markets around Norwich, and Francesca Burns visited one of the most popular events, the Vintage Fair, held on the 30th of November at St Andrew's Hall.
If you're stuck for Christmas ideas, why not try vintage? UATV are here at Lulu's Vintage Fair. Let's explore.
I'm Michal and I am a hair and makeup artist. I'm here today at Lulu's Vintage Fair offering my services with my pop-up salon. I really like coming here because you get a really great mix of people. I can do a little bit of shopping now and again, and it's just really nice to be in St Andrew's Hall with a really great atmosphere.
Yeah, it's been really, really good. There's like so many things of all the colours. It's great. I really like it. There's cake over there. I haven't had any yet, and there's music, and it's just a really nice atmosphere, as well as buying all the clothes. It's just kind of a nice place to be. I bought some earrings that have like 50s like Playboy pin-up girl cards on them hanging off, and I've bought a comic strip character badge. There's like loads of things. There's something for pretty much everybody. They are unique and just cool and like I'm the worst interviewee.
We'd like to thank the Lulu's Vintage Fair for being so welcoming. Not to be outdone, UEA had their own Christmas market a few days later. Here's a montage of our favourite stalls. Okay, so we're here in the studio with Peter from Concrete. How are you doing, Peter?
Pleased to be back. Thank you for having me.
Good. So what's new with the this edition of Concrete?
Well, this is the one that we've had for a couple of weeks now, because we're in one of those irritating weeks where we do this the day before we come out. But I think one of the more interesting pieces we have in this edition, which is 304, is the article on page 6.
Yeah.
And I'm mangling.
Do tell us about that.
Geldof neo-colonialism.
Doing horrid, mangly things to this newspaper. Yeah. Well, it's Ella Gilbert who...
It's quite a provocative title.
Well, it is, yes. I think she takes exception. I'd say it's fair to say she takes a lot of exception to the rehash of the Band-Aid single.
Yeah.
And she Doesn't hold back. Put it that way. Doesn't hold back. So yeah, that's something that's quite cool on page 6. I think the main thing, well, I would say the main thing for me because I coordinated it, but the student housing feature on page in the centre spread. But yeah, basically we had a look at lettings agents and at student housing and some of the issues that people have to go through when renting a house, which is quite a stressful thing to do. I've had to do it several times already.
Yeah,
and
I haven't
never
done it yet because I'm in first year, so I'm going through
it's
the
not
process.
Terribly fun.
What was your experience like when you first had to do it?
When I first had to do it, it was really, really good because I didn't have to deal with lettings agents and I didn't know that they were a thing. And I had my landlady, who was terrific. She was an ex-dentist, a retired dentist who lived in Suffolk, and she and her husband used to drive up in their little sports car, and they used to, you had anything wrong, they would just appear the next day with a bag of tools and a sports car, and they'd come and they'd bring their own tea and their own biscuits, and then they'd leave the biscuits, and then just poodle around the house and fix everything, and it was fine.
And what different parts of the city have you lived in then?
I lived in West Earlham in my second and third year. Then I moved to the Golden Triangle, and now I live miles away, off the Durham Road somewhere.
Oh golly!
Yeah, the Tesco on the Durham Road.
Yeah.
Way beyond that.
So have you had any sort of nightmare experiences with student housing before?
We did have a bath in second year, which was only third year. No, fourth year. Second house, fourth year, which was only half a bath.
How does that work?
Because the bath itself was fine, but it's the sort of the bit that keeps the bath from being the rest of the room, like the sideboard bit, which basically just disintegrated and then had to be hacked to pieces. I mean, I know people even in this last week or so who've had water coming down from the ceiling.
Okay.
So
well, let's carry on with the interview. How about I ask you about the? I'll scooch over. Oh. The birthday party.
Yes, the birthday party. We're very excited about this. This is our first, I suppose, literary magazine, which we've never done before. And so it's 32 pages of interviews. We've got reviews, I think, of the Man Booker Prize shortlist. Yeah. We've got some cartoons. We've got sort of think pieces, the sort of thing that you wouldn't normally read in Concrete and Venue. We think it was really important that we could, sort of create this space where people could write something which is slightly different.
Yeah, like Twitterature.
Yes, and then there are the funny things that we... Yeah. This is great works of literature in 140 characters.
I didn't know that was possible, but...
Apparently it is. Apparently it is. I think, is it Jake Reynolds wrote them? And he's very good, and he likes his books, so he knows his stuff. And yeah, I think that they're quite funny.
Oh, and Ask Marks as well is a section of Concrete.
Well, Ask Marks is coming to a festive close. I'm sorry to say.
Going out on a high.
He's going out on a high.
Yeah.
But he feels that, because I was talking to him last weekend when putting together this festive edition of Ask Marks, and he was, he's keen to go elsewhere. He thinks that his time with UEA has been productive. He said what he needs to say. And so this festive edition of Ask Marks is particularly fine, but it will be his last for the time being. He's got a good hat on though.
Oh, good.
He's got a really good Santa hat.
Brilliant.
Which I may have enjoyed excessively, and which may or may not be one of the best things I've ever done. But yes, no, Mark's, he sends his regards. But
well, tell him thank you.
I will do. I'm very grateful.
Thank you
to
for
Mark's.
coming in. Now it's time for our special guest in the studio with us today.
Special.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, welcome Father Christmas. Santa Claus himself has come.
Hello.
Hello, Peter and Matt. How are you two today?
Very good, thank you.
Very well, Father Christmas. How are you?
I'm fantastic. I've just flown in from the North Pole.
Might you even be fantastic?
Oh, you are on form today, Peter. You are on form today.
Oh, what's that? An elf. He's bringing in some gifts.
Wow.
A mug, 2 books.
Well, and we are going to we're going to be wrapping these now. I'm going to show you how to wrap.
Okay.
Oh dear.
Hang on. There we are.
Brilliant.
You will be wrapping this.
Wrapping a mug.
Yes, you will. It's a fantastic.
It is
mug.
a lovely mug.
And you can,
Jamaican roast.
And you can give it to any of your good friends. Ho ho ho.
Thank you, Santa.
And you may wrap this.
Can I not drink it?
No, that is for Christmas Day.
Only Christmas Day. And it's not yet lunchtime. Wrapping.
Wrapping time, yes.
I have a feeling this is going to be very difficult.
Do you want to go first?
I'm terrible at wrapping, so yes.
Should I cut you some paper?
Yes, I will set a standard.
Set the standard.
I feel like this is free labour.
You want a desk, really, don't you?
Yeah.
And then if you had a desk, we could do like the thing they do on Blue Peter where they all stand up.
Oh, yeah.
And then this will get chapped over, and then Connie Huck will make a
This
house
isn't
of
Blue
cards
Peter
or
where we can
something.
go, oh, here's one we made earlier.
Here's one we
This is
made earlier.
genuinely doing it right now, isn't it?
What are you suggesting that Blue Peter's slightly fixed like that?
I know.
Can you hold that for me, Father?
Yes, of course.
Thank you.
Peter.
Okay.
I don't know how much
This is a lot.
wrapping paper I need for a small mug, but I don't want to underdo it.
So, of course, while you're wrapping these fantastic presents, you may ask me any questions you have.
Anything at all.
Have you ever wanted to know stuff from Santa?
Well, I want to know, how do you decide whether someone is naughty or nice? How does that work?
Well, you see, we have a special deal with the British and American governments where they tell us everything.
Would that be the same sort of special deal that like Google and Yahoo allegedly had with the government?
I could not personally, because that way we can record everyone.
I've ripped the paper. It's okay.
Don't worry,
You're doing
it's
better than me.
Christmas. Oh.
I'm so bad at wrapping presents. And also, it's like cylindrical.
What's this?
You just need to believe in yourself, Peter.
Because we've lost all
Is
faith.
this turning into an episode of Glee or something? I'm going to start singing in a minute.
You know what
I remember asking for a lightsaber when I was very younger. Very younger?
Very younger.
And,
That's good grammar there.
Thank you very much.
We definitely have to edit that in concrete, I'm just saying.
And I did not receive it. So where's my lightsaber? It's overdue
You
by
didn't
about
get
10
it
years.
because of your poor grammar, that's why you didn't get it.
Oh, well.
Matt, he wrote a Facebook post in July
And
where
that
he
is
used the wrong sort of yaw.
That is one of our determinants to see if you've been good or bad, your spelling.
Well, it shows whether you've been paying attention at school.
Yes. And only children who have been paying attention at school get presents. Ho, ho, ho.
I'm just noticing Peter's technique here.
Yeah, I'm trying to be fancy.
That is
I'm
excellent
trying to be
technique here,
fancy.
Peter. Ho, 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 ho.
He's doing better than I am.
Have you seen the bottom?
I haven't.
It's not elegant. Well, when is it ever? But
So, after Christmas, you've finished delivering all the presents. The elves are taking a much-needed rest. What do you do? How does Santa wind down?
Me and Mrs. Claus, we go to Butlins for a week.
do they have Butlins in Lapland, or do you have to come to the one in like Bognor Regis?
Oh yes, we go to Bognor Regis.
You go to
It's one of our
Bognor.
favourite places. The children
Really?
there are very good.
Did they not get a bit confused that Santa Claus is just walking around after Christmas in
Oh no,
Butlins?
I have a shave
is
after
it-
Christmas.
Do you
Oh,
go
okay.
incognito?
No, I go to Bognor Regis.
So this beard, does it take all year to grow?
It does take a year to grow.
Is it getting
you
more
shave
difficult
once
now?
a year?
Yes, before I go to Bognor Regis.
And then it grows back through the rest of the,
Yes.
through the summer. So never let it be said that TV doesn't have all the exclusives. So this is taking longer than I thought it
Yeah.
would, and it's definitely making a bit of a mess. I have to apologise
need
to
some
the
help
floor
with the
manager.
sellotape?
Yeah, thank you. Would you
Remember,
mind?
you just need to believe in yourself. Ho, ho, ho!
Don't stop believing.
Exactly, that is the spirit, Peter.
This, yeah.
And here, this is how you wrap a present.
See, if I may, Father
I
Keith, you
was
had it
kind of
easier,
close.
because that's a square. Well,
I've
kind of
been
rectangular.
doing this for 6 months. I get the easy one.
See, this is another thing. When did Father Christmas start being Father Christmas?
Oh well, I'm the previous Father Christmas's son.
Oh, is that how it works?
Yes, it's a
Okay.
family dynasty as well.
Excellent. So, see, yeah.
Excellent, Peter.
I'm not-
Bravo!
I'm not-
Round of applause for Peter.
Yeah, that's just patronising.
So, Santa, in terms of wrapping, who wins, do you think?
Everyone
Can you see that on
wins.
camera 3?
Bearing in mind that mine's split at the back, everyone.
Everyone wins. Everyone is a
Everyone's
winner
a
at
winner.
Christmas. Ho, ho, ho!
Isn't that a lovely sentiment?
Yeah.
Indeed.
So festive wishes and
Yeah.
whatnot. Yeah.
I think the good thing
I
about
like
mine
the
is you don't
paper,
know what it
though.
is. Yeah, I
I
love
like the paper with the owls.
Yeah.
Have you got any left?
Of course we have some. Of course. It shall be your Christmas present.
you.
Oh,
I think what we could do, I think what would make any present better, is if we take a smiling Rob Drury and we maybe
and we
just
yeah.
pinch it
Well,
over
the badges,
top like that.
the badges, of course.
Isn't
you
that
get.
isn't that just wonderful?
That's a Merry
Isn't that
Christmas
just glorious?
from Rob
Who shall I
Judge.
have? Shall I have? Where's Zoe Jones? Oh, there she is. Let's take Zoe. Zoe, she can go on my mug. How's that?
That is
That is
fantastic,
excellent.
Peter. That is excellent.
There we are.
Truly excellent. And in the
a
spirit
UEA
of
TV Christmas.
Perhaps you'd like to introduce our final segment, the Society Spotlight, Santa.
Of course, ho ho ho! On the 8th of December, we caught up with the Chaos Society when they were holding their shoebox appeals. It's always good to give a little more at Christmas, I always say. Ho ho ho!
Hello UEA! Today we are in the Hive at the Chaos Shoebox collection, and we're here with our friends from the Society and we want to find out about their event. Let's see.
So the shoebox collection is something I think everyone's quite familiar with. You do it a lot at school, so it's kind of the same idea. Basically, we ask people to find an old shoebox and wrap it up in wrapping paper and then fill it with presents, and we basically send them out to one of the orphanages we support, which is in Romania. So we can kind of send the shoeboxes out there and they have something to open on Christmas Day, and it's just really nice because obviously they wouldn't normally have anything to open. So that's the kind of concept behind it. Yeah, so we've kind of had the event going for a while, and we've been we have like a chart that you can get access on our Facebook event, and there's different age groups and genders, so you can choose to have, you know, a baby, a toddler, a young child, a teenager, or an adult, because the orphanage also supports a few OAPs that are from the local area. And so basically we've had people sign up to different boxes, and then up until now everyone's been making their shoeboxes at home, and then today, tomorrow and the next day are just the collection dates. So people will bring in their shoeboxes, we'll check them and make sure they're okay, and then on Thursday they're all going to be shipped.
Great stuff.
Well, that's all the time we have for now, but I hope you've all enjoyed our Christmas special.
In particular, we'd like to thank the Chaos Society, Peter from Concrete, and Santa for coming on the show.
Take a well-earned break this Christmas and tune in again next year.
Merry Christmas.